should you pull on Gilgamesh, Kefka, Rosa, and Guy? So let's watch a little bit of Gilgamesh's Burst Plus and see what's going on here. So let's see if this is AoE or single target. Shoutouts to the Zero's voice actor. I like that his voice actor's like that. Alright, so it's AoE. That's good. It's good to see. 12 turns. Wow. I like that. That's really good. Okay. Let's see his... see what he's going to do for... he's going to do his HP attack. Okay, around 2 HP dumps. Nothing too crazy. Alright. 600,000 along with the launch. Not terrible. But, nothing to write home to mom about. If I'm being completely honest, this is his skill 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. 5 with an extra AoE HP dump. Not bad. Alright. EX. Let's see what his EX is going on. 2, 3. 3 in a delays. 3 HP dumps in a delays. I'll be honest, guys, nothing too crazy in terms of damage, but I'm sure he has some utility that's nice. He's skill 2 again. So I'm assuming his EX gives a free skill. I always like moves that give free skills. It's very nice. Okay. Around 4 HP dumps. I mean, his damage isn't too crazy, being a BT plus unit, but you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't really call him a top tier DPS unit if you ask me, but I'm sure he has some fun uses to him. Let's look at his buffs. Let's see some of his EX buffs. Initial Brave up, Brave regen, 200% of initial Brave. I'm assuming this is all for him because I don't see any party. Stolen max Brave overflow up by 20%. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, again, nothing to write home about, but I'm assuming people who fave Gilgamesh aren't going to be too disappointed by that. See his LD buffs. Brave damage up by 20%. HP damage up by 20%. That's nice. I understand that his HP attack rotates effects. One of them maybe delays, another launches. I don't freaking know. I guess it's a pretty fun mechanic. Adds a bit of creative RNG in there. And then from here, he also adds his attack up by 20%. More max Brave overflow up, and then more Brave damage up. Again, nothing too crazy, I'll be honest here. I have yet to see anything that makes me go, whoa, wow, he's broken. Jesus Christ. Let's see his burst buffs. Okay, so Ultimate Illusion, max 4 stacks. So first stack, party Brave damage up by 50%. That's good. 2 stacks, party stole max Brave overflow up by 20%. Good. Party HP damage up by 20%. Good. I like that. Party max Brave cap up by 20%. From his BT plus effect, you have 1 stack adds party Brave damage up by 50%. So party Brave damage up by 100%. It's pretty good. For 4 stacks, you adds party max Brave cap up by 10% again. So you're going to be getting a max Brave cap up by 30%. I think what's drawing me most is the Brave damage up by 100%. I think that's really nice. But again, for Brave reduction heavy bosses, there's always Locke, who just straight up ignores Brave defense. So Brave damage up by 100% is nice, don't get me wrong, but why even bother trying to deal with Brave defense when you have a character that ignores it outright? That's my whole 2 cents on it. I would read the second line skill buffs and the battle state buffs, but this is just too much to fucking read. So other than that, he's not too bad, I guess. For people who fave him and people who want to green him just because he's Gilgamesh, I'm sure they're gonna find some usage for him. I doubt that any BT plus at this day and age isn't going to be absolutely terrible, even lightning. Since Tidus is coming literally right after this cycle, I don't plan on greening Gilgamesh at all, personally, or even pull for him. Next up, let's look at Kefka's Showcase and see what he's going on. 3 HP dumps for that type of skill, and that's also the HP attack disable attack, so it's really good. Actually, no, it's not. I'm dumb. There's EX. One thing I will say, Kefka is very fun. He looks really fun. I don't really see him as being the DPS unit of a team, more so the hybrid, which is not bad at all. That's not an insult. All right, so let's look at the EX line buffs to see what we got here. So we have max Brave up by 40%, attack up by 60%, Brave damage up by 10% per debuff. If you have a lot of debuffs, then you're gonna be doing a lot of Brave damage. Let's look at his debuff from Sneering Clown. Attack down by 20%, that's great. Defense down by 20%, nice. Speed down by 10%, Brave stat by 10% of max Brave. It's pretty good, honestly. has a lot of utility to it, and it's somewhat crippling to the boss. Let's look at his LD. Stolen max Brave overflow up by 40%. Brave regen 20% of max Brave. Brave damage up by 20%. HP damage up by 5% per debuff. I mean, in terms of self attack buffs, Kefka's definitely better than Gilgamesh. On top of that, Kefka has a lot of great debuffs with him that Gilgamesh doesn't. If I was considering greening either of these, if I had to pick one of the two, I'd definitely pick Kefka, to be honest. And I'm not even looking at the BT buffs yet. Party when attacking a debuffed enemy. So if you're playing Kefka right, that's pretty much the entire time. All enemies HP damage resist down by 5% per debuff, 40% max. It's good. BT plus adds party stolen max Brave overflow up by 30%. Adds party max Brave cap up by 20%. We always love that. Debuffed enemy. All enemies Brave damage resist down by 10% per buff. So this is a very crippling BT effect. If the enemy has a lot of defense up, yeah, Kefka's gonna take care of that. I imagine pairing him up with Locke is absolutely disgusting, seeing as Locke ignores Brave defense. If you add Kefka with his crippling effects on top of that, and then have another banging support unit, aka Garnet, you're gonna be doing some damage. I'm not gonna lie. We gonna be doing some damage. On top of that, Kefka does HP attack disable built into his kit. That's actually really crazy. Kefka has a lot of utility to him. If you're into debuffs like that, and you want to cripple the enemy and have it take turns and not be able to do anything, yeah, Kefka's the way to go. To be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised by what I'm reading. Now, should you pull for Kefka? If you like his kit and you loved using him back when he was relevant in the meta, I'd say yes. From what I'm looking at, he's pretty damn good. I have all of his kit up to his LD, so I don't have his BT yet. Am I going to go out of my way to try and get his BT? And then on top of that, am I going to green him? Probably not. I have a lot of units that I'm planning to green already, and if I had access to a lot more BT greening resources, I would definitely consider greening Kefka because his kit is actually really nice. But resources for BTs are very scarce. You have to save where you can. I'm personally not going to green Kefka, but if you choose to green Kefka, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Now that both BTs are out of the way, let's see what Guy and Rosa can do. I understand she's a support unit, so... Ooh, Moon. I like the animation already. Hello. Ooh, 3 dubs for a support unit. That's not too shabby, honestly. That's a weird looking enemy. Hello. I might get nightmares because of that. Okay, this is skill. This is her skill 2. Cubes. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Oh. I mean, the 2 HP dumps is nothing crazy, but you know, let's see her EX. Single target. Oh. Oh, wow. 4 dumps. Or 3 dumps? 4 dumps? I don't know. I mean, it's nothing like Garnet, but you know, I can't really expect every support unit to be like Garnet. That's unrealistic. Let's actually look at her AA buffs. I didn't look at it for Gilgamesh and Kefka, but let's look at it for hers. Party attack up by 10%. That's nice. Party attack up by 20%. Nice. Max Brave overflow up by 10%. Party Brave damage cap up by 20%. This looks like an AA where people will actually use, and it's not just something you're never going to use in your team. Let's look at her EX buffs. Party Max Brave overflow up by 20%. Party Brave regen 80% of initial Brave. Party attack up by 5%. That's kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of weak. Party Brave regen by 40%. Party stolen max Brave overflow up by 20%. Party gained max Brave overflow up by 20%. Ooh. It doesn't say party HP damage up by 10%, so I'm scared if this is just for her. Even if it was party-wide, it's not HP damage up by 10%. It isn't really crazy, so I suppose her Brave regen effects are nice. Let's look at her LD buffs. Upgrades Brave attack to aim. I don't know what that does. Sorry. Party Brave damage up by 25%. HP damage up by 15%. Party stolen max Brave overflow by 25%. There's a lot of max Brave overflow here. Hello. Party gained max Brave overflow up by 25%. Party after HP attack increased Brave 50% of HP damage dealt once per turn. Okay, so if you use her attacks, then that's gonna battery the team. That's always nice. That's always a nice thing to do. I mean, if you don't really like Garnet or you don't have her kit, if you're looking for battery, Rosa's the way to go. On top of that, she didn't do like too bad of damage, I suppose. I mean, if anything, she does more damage than lightning. Now, should you pull for Rosa if you don't already have her kit and you have a better support unit at hand, aka Stola, Porum? I would probably say no, but seeing as I have her entire kit and I don't have her built yet, I might actually build her just in case I need an extra unit in a Descendants Transcendence tier or something. I hear through the grapevine that guy is actually really good. I heard he's also a tank. Very nice to hear. He's gonna set up his AA. Okay. Oh, he's gonna do his LD from the jump. Okay. Ooh, 4 dumps. Okay. 4 dumps for an LD. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 3 dumps for a Was that 4 dumps? I can't read. Okay, that's his skill 2. I mean, nothing too crazy. But he is a tank, so I'm not expecting god levels of damage. I mean, for a tank, what can you expect? Like, do you expect him to do like 1,000,000 damage? No. I mean, granted, we do have Zac, and Zac does a crap ton of damage, so maybe that's not a good argument. But we gotta look at his buffs first before I say anything really concrete. Gaia's Strength, party attack up by 20%, party enchant by 20%. Ooh, so he's a tank enchanter, like Celeste, I'm assuming. Party Brave, regen by 20% of max Brave. Ooh. That is pretty cool. That is pretty snazzy. Adds HP damage up by 20%. Not bad. Dealing a critical Brave hit, which if you're playing in rank, it should be pretty much all the time. Increase Brave by 20% of max Brave. Is this party-wide or is it just for him? I mean, even if it was just for him, that's not terrible at all. Resist down. I mean, it isn't a framed debuff, so that's kind of bummer. But, you know, not a whole lot of bosses are cleansing nowadays, as long as you don't let him move. All right, let's look at his LD buffs. Tough guy. Party attack up by 20%. That's nice. Party defense up by 80%. That is really nice. For a tank, hello. Yes. Party HP damage resist up by 30%. Also pretty nice. Party defense up by another 10%, so it's 90% this time. Pretty good, I gotta admit. Let's look at his AA line. Adds party brave damage up by 20%. Okay. Party brave damage up by 20% from a tank? Oh, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, he's pretty good for a tank. I mean, he locks. He has party defense up by 80%. He actually has some decent auras built into his kit. I can't be too mad at this. Now, should you pull for Guy? I mean, the showcase that I saw wasn't really that extensive, so I still don't know exactly how he functions. I mean, he is a tank, so if you're hurting for tanks, I wouldn't see any reason to not pull for him. Me personally, I already have his kit, so I'm going to be building him along with Rosa. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my whole noob rundown of all 4 characters. Should you pull? Should you build? Thank you guys so much for watching again. I will see you in the next video.